got me feeling good, yeah, you got me feeling numb. Girl, you got me shook from the way your body looks. Got me riding hooks, got me feeling like a rook. I don't do it by the book, but for you I'll take a look. Don't know what your mama took. Sweet and spicy.
Hello, YouTube. Welcome to Hackmed Gaming. I am Hackmed. I am back with more Out of Ore. Recording this on the 22nd of November. It's Friday, which means we have a patch of sorts. Just quickly through the patch notes, they've added the ability to join sessions through Steam Friends, as well invite to the session from there. Several crash issues, as well as other XP issues have been fixed, and they're starting to dig through issues regarding high CPU usage and weird physics. So there'll be an optimization update coming as well. And also been working on the problem where some sessions are invisible and have been able to get to work sometimes, but there's still work to be done. Next week, this is cool. I believe it should be quite a few more features coming to the beta. Fixed fuel collision, tunneler control, save game crashes. Those were the old patches. So I'll put a little screenshot of it right there for you, just if you wanted to read through it real quick, or if you were having any of these problems preventing you from playing the game, you'll hopefully be able to get in now. So let's hop back in there, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. All right, so we're back in, and again, every time I load my game, it's a blizzard. I don't know why, but it is. Last episode, we got the entrance to our tunnel here all set. A lot of work to do in there, but I think we're done with it for now until we get some more money. Make that a little bit. All right. This is the little road to the area. I thought about putting some barriers kind of down the middle to keep it separate, and I still might, but I'm going to wait just a minute. Yeah, that's pretty much what we spent the entire episode working on, which was a decent amount of work. We had to level all this off here. I raised this up a little bit here. I still got to go a little bit more, and I got to finish this pad across here, and then level the dirt to here, and then kind of slope it down. It leveled around here. Still have to level right here, which I might just do that real fast to have that done and complete. And cleared a bunch of the brush and trees from this area, except for some reason, them two. There. Just clean up around the plant a little bit. So let's go ahead and in fact, let's just pull this guy right into the barn. So I think today we're going to do some more digging, get some more ore and diamonds and rubies and stuff, so we can start getting that money made that we need to work on the tunnel and get the equipment we need for there, and to finish the pole barn here. Yeah, let's hop in. Let's level this real quick. I am going to build up a little bit more right here like last episode, so it's a little more flat. I don't want to have to like go down to the ramp and then up the ramp. So, but not a huge party now, especially since I'm still considering redoing how that ramp works. But yeah, so hope you kind of liked what we've done so far with the place. So it's kind of weird when you don't have a plan or an idea, you just kind of, spur of a moment do stuff, and it kind of turns out how you planned for the most part. I mean, I knew I was going to go there. Once I decided that, I knew I was going to make a road there. That was about it. Like the little walls and stuff I kind of thought of as I was building. And I think we'll be able to kind of shrink that down. We'll probably go in that deep a little bit, and then we'll probably shrink it down more to like a tunnel size. Alright, so let's just pull this guy about right here for now. Yeah. And let's figure out where and how we want to dig. That way's for more coal and pay dirt, but it is getting kind of filled up right there. Might not be too bad. Still have that way to go, and then up here need to probably drive up there with the loader and kind of strip it down this way. So maybe let's try to flatten this out here and see if we can't give ourselves a little bit of a ramp to be able to have a way to access it. And then, of course, the next issue is gonna kind of be, we're kind of far from our little like quick load hopper that we set up there. So do I need to pull the truck back out? Because I don't really want to drive up here all the way down there, because that'll just take too long. So maybe I'll get the roller up here, kind of flatten out this little bit of an area here, and then I'll dig and load up the truck and drive the truck down and dump it in the plant. I think that might be the best route to go. So let's get our pickup truck moved out of the way here. It's about one of the only few vehicle sounds in the game I think need a little bit of work. I think the truck does. Doesn't sound bad idling, but driving it definitely. I think definitely could use some work. We'll just pull that right there for now. So let's grab the roller. Let's fill it up with fuel. Yeah, we're full enough. So let's drive over here. Let's flatten out that little... I'll run it up this ramp again as we're driving up it. Because I really can't go any further that way until I believe, until I kind of lower down this top part. I need to make sure that this is big enough for the truck to drive on and kind of flat enough. Yeah, I think that should be pretty good. Now I just kind of need a place to park the truck, which will probably be right here. Flatten out that little bit there, and we'll just start scooping from that way and loading up the truck. And I'll smooth this out, back the truck up right here. To be able to turn around to go to the ramp. that lip there, and we'll just flatten out, smooth some of this up for driving the loader on. I think it'll just make our job a little easier. Then we'll obviously leave this parked up here because we'll need it as we move down. Definitely looks like we're going to get a lot of coal this episode, more than anything. I mean, we'll definitely get some pay dirt, but there'll be a lot of coal here. I think just back up right here, and then I think we'll be pretty good. Maybe? There we go. Smooth this out, and this is where we'll leave her parked at. Alright, let's get the truck up here that I just put away in the barn, because, again, I had no idea what I was going to do or how I was going to do it. But now that we know, I'll go get it, fill it up, make sure we got some fuel in that, parked up there, grab our loader, fill her up, and start digging. Yeah, it will be nice once I get this leveled off and flat here, too. She's kind of already full, but we'll just make sure she's topped off. I mean, if I was really smart planning this out, I could have put like a ramp right there to go down. Oh well. Not either of those things, apparently. Again, having a plan helps with that, but I don't ever have a plan. Alright, this definitely needs some fuel in it. Not what I wanted to hit, but let's go. And that's a bit of a little, kind of a shoddy ramp, but if I remember right, it is 3 loads. So, how's everyone's day, evening going? Hope it's going good for you. Everything's planning out. Hoping you're getting ready for Thanksgiving. If you're having to be the one to buy and cook and do all that, or should even drive to the family's house to mess with it, good luck. Hopefully you enjoy your family and stuff like that. I luckily have family I like to see. Don't get to see much of my family because I can do that thing after I'll save my mom and stepdad, but I call him my dad. Live in Florida, so I don't get to see them as much. But pretty much just do everything here at our house, and we don't use every. We're not even having turkey. Nobody here really cares for turkey. I don't know if a lot of people actually like turkey or not, or if they just, have it because that's what people's always had. Let's see, is this high enough? That's what it was. It'd save a couple minutes. I mean, it worked. But yeah, so we'll probably do a ham. I'm not really a big fan of ham either, but I like it more than turkey. Ideally, everyone in our household kind of likes the extras more anyway. The green bean casseroles, potatoes, corn, rolls, stuff like that. But yeah, so hopefully you're getting all planned out and set for that. And then, shit, not long from there, we got Christmas, which it's always a good time. It was definitely better as a kid. That is for sure. So I'm still debating on the tunnel because I know we're definitely going to do it, and I'm going to try to learn it. I'm just debating on priority of equipment to get. I don't know if the tunnel should be more of a side job, so to speak, and digging out here is the main job, which would mean a bigger truck, a bigger dozer, which we still got to get unlocked at 40 for the truck and 45 for the dozer. I look every episode and I never remember. Or get the tunneling stuff and spend the money there and then buy the stuff after it. I don't know what route to go, to be honest with you. Oh wait, that's full. That's full. This was for the next load. Because, let's see here. Vehicles. So yeah, we have this one, I believe. And that holds 23. This is up to 30, so that's, an extra scoop, which ain't bad. This one holds 100, which is pretty big size, which I can get now, but it's 3.5 million. And then at 40, this one holds 220. I'm sure this is probably 5-6 million, so this may be way out of the reach anyway. And then with loaders, we have, yes, the Arvik 11, which is 10-meter bucket. And at 45, these two become available, which are 21.5 and 26.5. But I don't know how much they're going to cost. There's this guy for the tunnel. I don't know if I need him or not. I'm not sure 100% yet. And then obviously there's the tunnelers. That holds 24. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll just not do like the automatic tunneling right now to start. Maybe we'll just get a tunneler in this, because I know you can run the tunneler and, you know, it looks like, I think it said it'll hold, what, 10 square meters of dirt. And the truck, not that truck, rock truck, I guess, holds 24. So I'll be able to do 2 runs of that, put it on the truck, and then dump it. And maybe we'll tunnel like that for a while, get the hang of things, and then figure out kind of more of the automation where we can put conveyors in the ground and they will, when you tunnel over it, it'll just, you know, drop it right onto the belt and stuff. So maybe that'd be a good route to go. So maybe if that's the route we're going to go, we may get into tunneling a little sooner than later and see how it goes. I still think ultimately it's going to be easier out here, obviously. But I do want to do some tunneling. I want to try that out. We're just going to come up here. I built all this for this reason. I don't know. If you have some thoughts too, let me know. Let me know what you're thinking. Just because I don't have any co-op going on in here at the moment, don't mean I don't want to hear from you guys and tell me what you think. Yeah, plus, if I was to do co-op, like a ramp down there would be nice, because then you could just circle. You had somebody loading up 2 trucks even. I don't know. Like I said, so many thoughts and things that I want to do and think about. Just picking the one to do is obviously where my struggle is. But I also think mixing it up, doing a little bit of this and, you know, tunneling some here, this episode, digging out here, one episode, I think kind of breaks up the monotony a little bit of just same old digging in the same spot. I didn't go check the smelters because I didn't do any mining last episode, so I already took all the gold and stuff out, so there'd be nothing to put in anyway at the moment. And then the obvious next question is do I want to get the tunneling equipment next, or do I want to finish the barn? I just don't know. I wonder, because we're going to be up here for a while, right? How hard would it be just to hammer out a little ramp real quick, do we think? Shouldn't be that long, right? Gonna be narrow. And she's fixing to be pretty steep. I think I need to come a little bit wider just so it doesn't slope down as much. Right on the edge. If it slopes down over here, I'm not concerned. I think we'll go a little higher here again. Just to take that slope off a little bit. I could get the roller over here, but I think by the time I get it over here and whatnot, I can just hammer this down real quick, or shovel it down, I guess. I don't think that looks too bad. Take a little bit of this off just to keep that from sloping too hard to the left there, or I guess to the right, facing this way. Not a lot, but and a little bit right here on this edge, just in case when I turn, my back wheels happen to touch that edge, I don't fall off. Loader's up there moving by itself. Okay, and got to take care of this for safety. Buildings, decorate. I need a few more though. I don't know the difference in them two. And which ones I bought. I bought two. Kind of want to see the difference. Okay, gotcha. There. Should be able to make that turn, right? Right? Barely, but we make it. Perfect. All right. I like it. And the time it took me to build that stupid little ramp real quick probably will pay itself off in 2 or 3 trips when I don't have to back up and all that. This ramp here, on the other hand, needs a little bit of work if I really was being honest, but being honest, it's not going to get any, at least right now. Truck goes up it just fine. And I know I could, easily afford putting another hopper up here. And I just think to some extent it's kind of tacky looking. Alright, this should be the last load for this one. But I'll have another one loaded up, ready to go. Gonna get the top of this mountain just shaved right off. That part there's a little steep, not too bad. And you just gotta start the turn right before you get off, so. Just kidding. I do think we have a mission too for coal. I think we're actually pretty close to completing. Let me take a look here. So I don't remember if I emptied this out or not. Yes, I did. But I can get tires being made. I forgot I had those to go. Almost out of gold. No diamonds. Rubies are still going to town. All right. We are up to almost level 37, getting so close. Another thing I'm wondering, how close are we on our loan? Oh, so it doesn't pay any off. It literally is just making interest payments. So how... How do I pay back the loan? Like, how do I put a little bit of money on it? I want to pay back some of it here and there, obviously, and get it sold. Finance. I don't want to hit this and borrow it. There we go. There, let's pay a little bit of it back. We got to work on getting that paid off too. I didn't pay attention. I thought it like automatically made payments included, but definitely did not. I have been looking up some joysticks too, see if anything is on sale here coming up for Black Friday. I found a couple. Problem is, I haven't had a joystick for a computer in 20 years. So I'm just trying to look at reviews on a couple that I've seen. I have been playing some Flight Simulator. Like I said, I've always just kind of messed around it for a little bit and kind of get bored. I'm like, cool, whatever. But the career mode actually kind of has me enjoying it a lot more than I have in the past, which when I heard they were putting that in there, I was super excited about. So I kind of found a joystick and a throttle. So I think it's on sale for like, I don't even know what it was, a Logitech one for, is it like $159? And I think it's normally like $249 if I'm not wrong. So I'm pretty excited, and I might pull the trigger on that at some point. I'm not sure. I'm debating because there's still other stuff I want to get for, for recording and stuff too. But I'm thinking of throwing up some flight sim videos when I play it. Kind of more of like a light role play. There probably won't be no webcam, nothing like that. It'll kind of just be me being the pilot is my thought. The only role playing I've ever really done is like Dungeons and Dragons. Used to play that with my friends. Even that was real lighthearted. But I've always wanted to get into it. So it might be a good little learning experience and stuff like that, and just fly around. It'd definitely be the career mode. So I've started it. I've done a few flights. I'll probably, if I decide to do, I'm going to restart if I can, I hope I can, restart the career mode so I can start from scratch again. But yeah, I'll probably just end up recording that and throwing it up. Why not, right? Don't know how many videos, how often, stuff like that. Just, it'll kind of be whenever I'm just playing it outside of my typical recording time would be my assumption. But yeah, so that's kind of what I got going on. I've always wanted a steering wheel. I've never got one. And honestly, I think down the road, I still, just like a VR, I've always wanted VR. I always thought it was really cool. But I don't know if I'd use it enough to justify the price of that system. But the wheel would be useful. Like, I think you can use it in this game, but is it worth the hassle? I play some racing games, but not like hardcore, like Forza, Horizon, stuff like that. I've put some hours into that game. I was, God, I was in the top 20 in that for a while, then I stopped playing, so of course you lose that real quick. But a joystick, I think, would be more useful. I definitely use it here, flight sim, farming sim when I mess around with that. So I think that would be the logical purpose. But like I said, I just gotta figure it out. This is kind of my own doing, the side project of YouTube. So my budget for it is not the biggest at the moment, obviously. And I'm still looking at wanting to get like audio mixer and Steam Deck kind of. I was looking at the Avra Media content creator live stream or something like that. It's kind of both mixed in, which is nice. I mean, I have a nice mixer now. Like I said, it's a Yamaha, I don't know, the MG10XU. I mean, so it's a nice professional mixer, but you can't split audio, and I can't, do routing and stuff where I can actually control game sounds, Discord, all that from one unit with the one PC setup. So with the other system, I'd be able to do that, and a lot smaller and easier to mess with. So that's on my list of wants. But at the moment, as far as I know, it works. Seems to work pretty good. I think it sounds pretty decent. And I'll go from there. But definitely a joystick on this would be so much nicer than a mouse. At least in my mind. I could get it and do it. It could just be terrible. It could be implemented so bad and it's just terrible, but like I said, at least I'd have other uses. Just gonna keep on digging here. Just keep digging away, leveling up. All in all, I'm doing pretty good at, I think, keeping this nice and smooth here. Definitely better with the loader than anything else. I don't think I'm too bad with excavators either. I just haven't really had to been using them all that much in this playthrough. Yeah, I'm still not sure how far back that goes that way. I think that was one of the as we dig it, we'll figure it out kind of things. Yeah, I'll be close to breaking that down at some point. Once I clear off this top layer and then I clear out some more of the bottom, then that probably won't have a need to be there. Even the tunnel, I think when we start that, I'm just going to bring it here like this for now until I get a little deeper, and then I'm going to have to... Then I'll end up tying it in. Look, I was curious if there's a horn. At least I feel like I'm making the interest payments with the dirt I'm selling. I think I'm making enough off of dirt quick enough for the little payments. I do think I have the interest setting on, I think, low, I believe. I probably could have made it the other one first and then changed it after. Wasn't sure what the levels like scale. You know, some games, like, they seem to scale more for the co-op side of things. And when you're just playing by yourself, like, everything takes way too long. I mean, and it's not, you know, a hardcore playthrough. It's just a casual learning playthrough, so... I imagine the hardcore season, when that shows up at some point, everything will be maxed out on high. Breakdowns, interest, fuel usage, probably everything. Definitely want to clear this way too. I think the hardest thing about the hardcore playthrough that I plan on is going to be everything first person. If that's possible, I think that will probably be the hardest thing. So I'm not sure. Yeah, see, like, things like the mirrors don't work. So I don't know, like, how possible something like that is going to be. So yeah, I'm not really sure. We may have to have some stipulations, or maybe not. It might just be something I have to figure out. I won't have any spots I have to back into. Whoops. And I might have to do another level up top of this level to... I'm going to get to the same issue, I think, up there as I am down here. At some points, it's going to be so high, it's going to be hard to deal with. It's going to be too deep. So that was, yeah, this one, we can get one more. I'm flirting at that little lip there. Haven't went off it yet, but I'm sure I'm bound to at some point. Do that, save us an issue before it becomes one. Might as well flatten out that little lump there. Little dip there. Little jolt to the mouse too much. I think I was holding on the button again, forgot to let go. I feel like tunneling maybe could be faster. Maybe not, because I'm going to have to fill up the belt of the tunneler, back the truck up to it, go back to the tunneler, unload it, and then back to the truck. Probably still be quicker, though, because I essentially spent a lot of time, obviously, driving, just get another load of dirt to load up in the truck right now, so it'd probably at least be at least the same, but I think it still could be quicker overall. If the tunnel's high enough, I can always use a bigger rock truck that don't require, that real short, narrow one. Like the tunnel size right now is big enough. So that'll be something to think about once we get into that stage as well. That does look kind of cool. I am happy with that. Yeah, I just want to take a peek here and see kind of what we got going on. Good amount of coal. That, I think, should be plenty enough to complete our mission. Yeah, wash plant's working good. I think we might as well load this machine up, because go there. Let's take that. Let's sell what we got now, just so we can kind of see where we're at. We are out of gold, so we definitely can fire that back up. We got a few diamonds. Nothing a ton, but... And I know we got more ruby ore right there. Okay. Let's see what we're getting for all this. Coal, 5,000, 90,000, 78,000, 23,000. Where are the gold bars? Did I not pull them out? I did not. This should be a pretty decent 131,000. So we're over half a mil now. So that's pretty good. I don't know what that means. Total money made. I have half a million right now, so I'm not sure what that's basing it off of. Yeah, I'm not really sure. And what about our mission? Did it disappear on us? We had one. Or did we complete it already? Well, damn it. Maybe we completed it. I didn't know. Oh, that's the freaking loader. I didn't know what that was. I didn't realize it was that big, but... Okay. And that's the loader. Plant. Start of the tunnel. And we're almost 37. So it is going pretty swell. I'm kind of wondering what are the possible features next week they're adding. That is one reason. I mean, this game isn't technically early access, um, but that is one thing I do like about early access is when they stick with it and there's updates and stuff. It always feels like a new game, so to speak. There's always new stuff coming out that's cool and new content. And you're like, all right, awesome. Especially with sometimes with the early access game, there's enough content and stuff in the beginning, and you pay like $15, and you're like, oh, this is well worth $15 if they don't do no more to it. So if you already get happy with the game, and then they continue to work on it with the roadmap, it's just it has that excitement to it every update. And I kind of got that with this, even though this is not technically early access. It's still that same kind of thing. Like, oh man, what's next? I can't wait for this. And a lot of stuff they say are in development is going to be game changing. So that's awesome. Let's go this way a little bit now. I live very dangerously, apparently. I didn't really think about that, but I could be digging in there too. In the tunnel, I don't really need the tunneler right now because, I'm going to make it a little longer with that height that I have at least. I could have had the loader down there clearing out more of the tunnel. $37. Now a foreman. Let's go. Yeah, it's looking nice. Nice for a little one-man operation. I don't feel like we did anything on this hill, but I know we made a dent. Because I could definitely scoop that off now all the way back. Not going to. I'm going to continue clearing off the top layer here. And then I'm going to build a road to the mountains. Top of the mountain, way up there. I'm not doing that. That's a lie. But yeah, I think we're going to leave this episode right there for now. Pretty low key. Really didn't do anything but clear off the top of our cut so we can continue making that as big as possible. Because obviously as we go down, it's going to get smaller, right? And no, maybe. I don't know. I had another thought too. What if I just take it down the same side and to get in and out? I know I'm really pushing hard here, but make a tunnel. tunnel on the outside that will tunnel down and, you know, come out at the bottom or wherever we need. Sounds like fun nonetheless, right? Sounds like something interesting to try to do. Probably hard, but still could be fun. But yeah, we'll try it. We'll look at that once we get there. We're a long way, if we even make it there this season. I'm hoping to. I'm hoping to make a good dent down in this. But like I said, depending on what comes out, or new maps, or all the new features, if they hit us with a huge one, it might be a restart. But we'll figure that out down the road. Not really concerned at the moment. But yeah, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you liked it. Comment below. And hit the subscribe button if you could. Really helps out, and I appreciate the support that I have already received from you guys. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful night, evening, and morning, and I will see you next video. Bye.
Everything you do, I can't seem to get enough. You got me feeling good, yeah, you got